Up to the Junkins fire we've been monitoring in Custer and Pueblo counties. The wind-driven blaze has grown to more than 16,000 acres and has destroyed 5 homes and 13 outbuildings.
Right now it remains 0% contained. Governor John Hickenlooper has called for additional resources to help fight the fire. KRDO News Channel 13's Angelica Lombardi is live in Pueblo County. Angelica, what are conditions like right now?
Well, John and Dana, it is a lot less smoky out here today compared to earlier in the week, but as you can see behind me, there's still a lot of smoke back there and the fire is still very active. Now, the goal of today is to get a new fire team on site here, as well as set up a new evacuation shelter. As the Junkins fire continues to grow, still no sign of when evacuees will be allowed to return home. For one family, it's a feeling they know all too well.
The last few years, we've had a couple fires, one real close. That was started by a power line, windy conditions, and it went up, and it's the wind. That's what, I mean, it happened so fast.
This time around, a similar situation. High winds blew a large piece of metal into power lines. A Type 1 team took over command. There are now 300 personnel on scene, and as you can see, this fire is still very active. Hundreds have evacuated, but only a handful utilize the State Fairgrounds shelter. So now the Red Cross is moving locations.
Logistically, it's better for us to consolidate this shelter with a shelter in Florence, so we've asked the family that was here to move over to the Florence location.
Larry Cornett says the new evacuation center will be open for as long as they're needed. For some, it isn't their first visit.
The unfortunate thing is we're seeing faces this time that we saw 2 weeks ago with the Beulah fire, and I was the site director for that as well. But we hate to see them displaced. We understand the trauma, the losses in a lot of cases, so we have everything available here for them.
The help continues to pour in. FEMA has authorized the use of federal funds, and the Colorado National Guard was called in to help.
God bless all them firefighters and people out there, you know, helping out.
The FEMA funding will cover 75% of the state's firefighting costs. Reporting live in Pueblo County, Angelica Lombardi, KRDO News Channel 13.